All right. What do you guys think? Did you see the women's battle royal, Di?
No, I did not watch it. I saw Charlotte's cheesy generic promo at the end.
Right.
That's all I saw.
All right. What do you got? What do you think, Matthew? Is that your?
If I would have watched that, I guarantee I would have just gotten aggravated.
All right.
It was fine.
What do you think of that match? What do you
think of that? Buddies and I are like nalgas everywhere, man. Like,
yeah.
I didn't even see the match. I didn't even see it. I can just imagine there were so many spots that looked atrocious because the girls, because they're shorter, literally have to jump themselves over the rope and like eliminate themselves.
No, I gotta give
I imagine there was probably a million spots like that looked atrocious.
I gotta give a lot of credit. I gotta give a lot of credit to Beth Phoenix though. Yeah, she looked great in the match. She got busted open. She hit her head on the post. Ring post.
Yeah, that was a bad one.
It busted her head. Really? She was bleeding. It was like you could see it in her hair. It was like
by the end, Di, the whole back of her head, it was going down her hair.
It was like the old Flair matches when his blonde hair turned red throughout the whole match. She was in there for a while, like 30 minutes, like that.
Yeah, it was real cool.
Molly looked good too for the small time that she was in there.
That was a good pop. Yeah,
I like whatever. Let me throw these little things out. I liked what Carmella was wearing. I like what Lana was wearing. She shouldn't be wrestling. And whatever Mandy Rose was wearing, she can wear that all day and all night.
Yeah,
that was tremendous.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch this.
That was tremendous.
Disco, they had Santina come out at number 29.
God damn.
Well, let me just say this. I think they could have done something way funnier with him. Him eliminating himself was so super JoJo.
He gave himself.
Santina Morello?
Yeah, he gave himself. He came out
cross-dressed. Almost. He almost looked like he was transitioning.
Isn't that the second time he's done that with him?
Yeah, that was the gimmick.
Beth Phoenix one time doing that.
Yeah, and he won a big women's battle royal as Santina or whatever. But
he was Miss WrestleMania.
Yeah, so to eliminate himself, he put on the Cobra on his arm and hit himself in the neck and just fell over the top rope.
I would like to say when him, Natalia, and Phoenix were in the ring, he looked the most feminine. Nothing.
That's good, man.
But this was a star-making performance for that girl, Belair. Is that her name? Belair?
Bianca
Belair.
Bianca, Shayna, too, looked good at the end.
Right. I like how Liv eliminated Lana, and then Lana eliminated her. I thought that was good. Yeah. What else do I remember from that? I thought it was kind of long and kind of... I wasn't a real big fan of it in the whole. I don't know why Charlotte had to win again, why you couldn't make somebody new. You know what I'm saying? And then, of course, we got the obligatory Naomi doing the Kofi spot.
Yep.
Which she almost didn't make. I thought she was going to slip off when she was just holding there on there forever.
It's impressive.
Didn't Morrison, it might be two-way in Iran, but didn't Morrison do something like that once in the Royal Rumble?
Yeah. He was the first one to do that spot, and then after he left, Kofi just started doing spots like that. But Morrison was the first guy to do that. He did that pretty much that same exact spot.
All right.
But so, as far as surprises, they only had like
only like one.
Molly Holly, Tamina. I mean, I was expecting Nia Jax, maybe
Mercedes Martinez, which nobody expected, but I'm happy for her because she's been in the game 20 years and she's Puerto Rican and she's cool.
Yeah. It's like but it's like Di says, like it's hard for them to get over that top rope.
Yeah, Did you think it was too long? Did any of you guys think it's too long?
Well, there's 30 people coming out. It's 45 minutes no matter what. So it was about 55 minutes long. I would have
cut that shit to 20.
Yeah.
I just thought there was too many people. I thought it was too long.
Yeah, and that's the thing. With that, they have to fill in a lot of spots. That's why you had a lot of people from NXT. Like, they don't have as deep as a division yet as the men do. So.
Like, we do 2 Royal Rumbles a year, like that type of match, and there's usually no more than 15 people in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That we can go in there, have fun, do what you got to do. I just think 30 is way too much.
Even for the men's too, or just the women's?
For the women's. Okay. What did you like the match or not, Joe Coker? Joe, is that your first?
Overall, I mean, I didn't think that there were too many bad spots in it. When they go over the ropes, especially even like at the end with Shayna Baszler and Charlotte, like that almost went bad, but. They didn't really.
You know what? Here's another thing I'm not a big fan of. I'm not a big fan because I've seen it so many times, and you guys have too. When you eliminate the person using the head to bring them over, You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like
that's many times. Yeah, the head scissors over. Like, okay, you get thrown out and then you come back, and okay, like we've seen that a lot.
But I mean, the best parts of that was Mandy Rose landing on Otis.
That was tremendous. Yes, that when Otis came out, that got a big pop, and when she caught him, it almost looked like what we were doing in Mexico with Niño Hamburguesa and Lady Maravilla. He would always carry her to the back, but when she fell in his arms, the people got a real big pop. He's over.
Yeah, he's great.
What do you think, Joe?
I thought it was good. The whole thing was pretty good. I don't think it. I mean, like I said, the pacing. It's what are you going to do? It's going to be 45 minutes minimum with all the entrances and stuff. But
what are you going to do? Make it shorter? That's what I would say.
Make it a minute instead of a minute.
50 girls or 20 girls, or that's what we do.
Let's be honest.
Yes.
You know, WrestleMania is 7 hours. You know, like if the one pay-per-view a year has one match that's like this long and it's a novelty like that, it's like what's the big deal?
You expect
I mean, like, you know, if they were doing this every other week, you know,
I don't look at it like that. I just look at it
a year, you know?
No, I just look at it. Okay, well, that's one way to look at it. And the way I look at it is, you could have made it shorter, more exciting, and I thought it dragged a little bit. You know what I'm saying? A lot, not a little.
You see Corey Graves on a podcast recently. Corey Graves on a podcast recently. They were talking about about WrestleMania going to 2 days.
I don't know if I want to. No, I don't. I mean, then I think for me personally, then I would choose. I would choose a night.
Who's the first person that talked about this? Like last year.
Oh, you said it. Yeah.
Yeah. This has been my idea for a long time.
I think that if they were to add an international fig bath match, the 2 days,
then that's the night that I'll pick.
You know what? Seriously, that's not a bad idea. I bet you could find like an underground community of perverts like Joe and Jeff Lane and stuff like that. During WrestleMania week,
that's an unfounded accusation.
You could get them all to congregate together, like kind of an underground convention, like get like a private area, like keeping all the down low, you know.
Disco,
they all share the toys and play and bathe the toys.
Dude, you keep saying that, but one of these years, it's gonna happen.
Cody, you literally like running down a hot tub at like one of the spas at the hotel, and like they have like there's like 20 of these guys, and like they each have like 20 toys each, and all the toys are naked and they're bathing them,
they're jet skiing on the hot tub,
they're rubbing them all over themselves. You know,
it's not far off. I think if you look at some of the things that are going on this WrestleMania weekend, like there's a whole battle royal. It's called the Gray Sweatpants Battle Royal. And it's all.
Yeah, shout out to my girl Faye Jackson. What up?
So is that all women competitors? And is it a women's gray sweatpants battle royals, or is it anyone in gray sweatpants?
I think the idea is the guys, because the whole idea of the gray sweatpants for women is it outlines the male's body. For
it's like the gray yoga pants.
It's the female equivalent of yoga pants. Yes.
Go. So when there's events like that going on, I wouldn't be surprised in the next few years if there's a big fig bath. I would not be surprised at all.
That's a very weird crowd. I mean, seriously,
you were running it.
There's like 100.
Can I make some money?
Like around that area that weekend, everything. That's just a very weird commune of people that would go watch like Great Pants Battle. Right. That was weird. Just like if you're wrestling, that's kind of a thing. Like there's like kind of basic wrestling.
No, but this is what I was saying the other day, bro, and I adhere to this. Like right now, the fans. Like, you know, like the fans back that used to go to WCW or ECW, that they were almost kind of like the wrestlers. They like strip bars, drugs, fucking, you know. Now, like, you're seeing a lot of, and again, I don't use this in a derogatory manner, but it is what it is. It's like nerds, geeks, you know, fucking the LGBTQ community. Like, those are the people that are like the fans now. They're bringing like the cosplay and the fig bath and the gray sweatpants.
The artsy fans. You know, kind of like getting in the product now when you do all these like artsy things.
Order, human centipede things. So like all that stuff now.
Seriously, it's like a really weird group of people, you know?
Well, there's that.
Think about this. Think about this. Bro, this is what advertisers think of the wrestling community right now, right? Well, what are like the top ads that we're pushing on podcasts?
Blue Chew, Manscaped,
sexual dysfunction pills, hygiene products, personal hygiene, skincare, Steve Haley for skincare, Manscaped, bro. It's like they look at these shows and they look at the crowd and these advertisers say like, oh, look at this, like look at this market, we have like these people like need, they need like like dick pills and stuff. There's no women in the crowd, and everybody kind of looks the same. And like it's a very easy spot that
there were some women in the crowd. As a matter of fact, did you see the 3 that were like in behind the announcers at the beginning, and then they were fucking ducking down so you could see them? Did you guys catch that or no? It was like in the first, maybe like during the right after the Carrillo match.
I didn't see them. But I did see that
they were not good looking. Just that was my point. You guys see.
Hey, Glenn. Recently, somebody on Twitter said something very similar to what you said, and they said something about the ladies, the hot ladies out watching wrestling. This sparked a little bit of
the hashtag.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Did you see how
Why
ugly the girls were hashtag?
I gotta tell you, brother,
dude. There was a thing hot like to say. Hot girls who love wrestling was the hashtag.
Yeah.
Right? And like girls were posting it with this hashtag. They're posting it themselves. I literally like 3 out of 20 girls were attractive. It was like literally like a parody of like they were making fun of themselves and didn't even realize it.
You know why?
What a heel.
You know why that might have been the case? Because all of the good ones, they probably blocked you. But I tell you what.
Let me tell you what is the real reason.
Oh shit! Here we go.
Because all women think they're good looking, and there's always some guy trying to fuck her, telling her she's good looking, and she believes it because you can't tell Lizzo she ain't good looking, and she ain't. Jeez. So let me just throw that out there, even if she won a Grammy or not today, which I'm not sure.
Well,
but you can't. Did she?
Another thing that was on Twitter recently was someone was mocking the Jericho cruise and saying how there was like a handful of girls there or something. And
I saw the pictures.
And Jericho,
you saw but Konnan, you guys were on the Jericho cruise,
right?
Hey, okay, what was the crowd like on the Jericho cruise last year?
There were a lot of girls last year.
Hey,
so
but they were
not bad, right?
So Jericho
was here in Houston, right?
Oh, you know why? Because like it was with Don Callis and stuff and everything and all that. But this is like the AEW cruise now.
So you're suggesting that Don Callis
it's no difference between.
Yeah, he draws them in. For sure.
Certainly
not a very good suggestion.
But no, Jericho tweeted, and he like specifically responded to the guy. He said, actually, there was like 849 out of 2,000 tickets were bought by women, dickhead or whatever he said to the guy. So, yeah. So I guess 800 out of 2,000 supposedly was female out of the attendees.
How many of them were with someone though?
Oh, 700 of them probably. Yeah, I mean, unless there's I do, when I go to indie shows and I go to WWE, I do see pockets or groups of like 3 or 4 hot chicks that are there together wearing wrestling shirts and stuff. I swear to God, it's not as much as it was, but it is there. It does happen.
Just do that. I found that hard.
That's what do I have to gain?
Hey, did y'all see Brian Alvarez post?
Anybody can say that. Okay. I've wrestled indie shows. I mean, I've wrestled indie wrestling for years and years and years, and look down. I can see the girls in the crowd. They stick out, the attractive ones.
Jay George, how are the indie shows these days for
a long time?
Hey, I tell you what. When I wrestled Glenn at that show in South Jersey, I saw Disco. He went home with one of the moms there at the show, and he did. And I got to tell you, Glenn, you did pretty well for yourself considering that crowd.
You took a mom home?
Yeah, of course, bro. That's Glenn. Why are you shaking your head no? Like,
hey,
come on. Like you didn't leave a fucking beer.
Jay George is trying to take over the show.
Look at that tweet I just
showed you.
I would like to say that
listen, I'm just saying how it is, bro.